There have been many debates and discussions about the competency levels of persons taking on the task of designing and installing a fire alarm system. You will today find many online internet sites selling their fire alarm equipment to the end user or installers who are not qualified to design or install a system. This post highlights a typical example. I came across this well-known online fire protection equipment provider offering an instant quote using their online fire alarm system configuration portal. The site claims that the equipment meets all the requirements of EN54, no prior knowledge is required, and customers do not require any knowledge of the legislation or the standards. I continued onto the portal to start answering some of the questions. Do you know the type of alarm category required for the installation? I'll put no. The next page says, as I am unaware of what type of category I require, they're going to base my quotation on an L2 category system. What type of building do I have? I'm going to put down HMO. What is the reason for the installation? I'm going to put new build. How many floors does the building have? I'll put 4. How many rooms lead off the escape route? I'll put 9. The next question is the size of the rooms. I'll put 9 rooms under 10 meters square. This question is asking for the corridor length. I'm not sure if this is inclusive of the landings, but I presume it is, and say 4. How many rooms at high risk? I'll put down 1. Number of ceiling voids, I'll put down 2. How many final escape exits do I have from the building? I'll put down 2 again. How many stairways are there in the building? I'm putting down 1. Is there any asbestos on the site? I'll say no. Are there any high ceilings over 4 meters that may require scaffolding? I'll say no to that one. Enter my postcode, KT16GZ. Now we have the final quotation, which is 14 combined smoke heat detectors with sound and beacon, 3 manual core points, cost for the engineer's travel, etc. all comes to £3,796 and 3 pence. This is now the end of the transaction. You just have to go on and make your payment. However, the question I would like to ask, is this the way we should be designing and installing our fire alarm systems, whether it be wired or wireless? The site states you do not require any prior knowledge or knowledge of the legislation and standards. Is this not what being competent is all about? Having the knowledge about the legislation and relevant standards such as BS 5839 Part 1. Can the buyer be considered competent if he or she does not know what category system is required? Furthermore, I did not see any mention of a fire risk assessment. Another observation is the wireless system being sold is the Fullen Cooper Radio Plus. The site proclaims that all the equipment meets the EN54 standard. Fullen Cooper announced last year that they had withdrawn the product from the market as it does not comply with the wireless fire alarm code EN54 Part 25. Therefore, the equipment can only be sold for maintenance purposes only. If you observed on the online form, I selected new build or new system, and at no point was I informed that the equipment cannot be sold for the new installation. Does the buyer know they are purchasing a system that does not comply with either the product's code or the British standards for the design of fire alarms BS 5839 Part 1? I guess not, as I did not see any warnings informing me of this on the site. I would be interested to know your thoughts, so post a comment, and if you are coming from a LinkedIn group, copy the post to the group.